black forest, blueberry tart, Florentin with almonds, tutti frutti and chocolate.
Week-long preparations for a gala tea are almost complete. The results are nothing short of spectacular.
We had fun all day long.
We make always joke about the French, we make joke about Italian. And it's good like this, I mean, very funny.
The guests do take notice, but it's not easy to live up to Oceania's reputation as the cruise line for foodies day in and day out.
It's funny, if you ask any of your friends when they come back from a vacation, 90% of them, they will tell you, the first thing that will tell you is if they ate good or if they ate bad. They probably won't remember the color of the bed sheet or they won't remember the chairs in a bar, but they remember the food.
We're true to Cuisine. We spend more money on the raw ingredients, on the foodstuffs, more money on the galleys. When we build Marina, the shipyard used to kid me that we weren't building a ship, that we were building a floating galley. And I said, why do you say that? They calculated that Marina has more galley space than a conventional 125,000 ton ship. It's one area that we absolutely refuse to take shortcuts. And that's why we get the kind of ratings that we get when it comes to our cuisine.
The pesto sauce that you will find on the Toscana menu is hands down second to none. And when I asked where this recipe came from, it actually came from a member of our waitstaff. It came from her grandmother. And so we continuously keep the menu fresh. These are the types of recipes that will resonate with our guests.
The workday starts early in the galley. The first order of business is the bread and pastries.
Voila, perfect croissant.
All our flour is from France, because the quality of this bread from the Poulichy flour mill is much better than the regular flour. The butter is from France. We have a special yeast what we're using, also from France. Everything is homemade and everything is very authentic, very European style.
Recruiting a world-class culinary team meant scouring the finest restaurants ashore and making offers to the best chefs. But attracting a master chef like Jacques Pepin was a daunting task.
I knew somebody who knew him, and they gave me his email address and his phone number. And I was a little bit intimidated. I mean, after all, Jacques was a personal chef of Charles de Gaulle and 3 French heads of state. So I get to go over to Jacques' house, and he taught me how to play boules. And boules is basically French bocce. And I think Jacques kind of makes up his own rules. Next thing you know, we had our first member of the culinary team, Jacques Pepin, our executive culinary director, and he's been with us ever since.
I saw the commitment that they have for food, for the quality of food.
You always have to go back to the beginning. It's a question of honesty. You cannot really produce extraordinary food with ordinary ingredients.
I think the company is committed to spending money to buy high-quality food, and that's what's important.
Jacques' Bistro is the first to bear his name. His personal artworks adorn the walls, and his family recipes are shared by guests each evening.
It was gratifying to have this for an old chef, so that's good.